What's going on, Libra? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you've been enjoying your birthday season so far. Libra, it's your birthday, Libra. We're jamming out now, Libra. Alright, that's enough of that, Libra. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just the greatest, Libra, especially during your birthday season, and it keeps us balanced. Oh, I might start changing it up there, Libra. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We are in for an amazing journey because it's a general energy weekly spread. You're just getting all the songs, Libra, all the dancing. We're feeling festive. I really have hope that you've been enjoying your birthday season. If you've already had a birthday that passed, or if you have one that's coming up there, Libra, live it up. Now with this weekly spread, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, I'm just pumped for your reading, Libra. Let's get into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals. Oh, that was aggressive. Feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Libra. Now, Libra, I'm going to be pulling a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we will get some details with the tarot. But before we jump into this thing, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below some links for some other readers that like watching Libra, so definitely check them out. Very cool group. I think you'd enjoy them. But let's go ahead and get into your first card here. And I love it, Libra, because it's one of your cards. First card of you, which is the Sword and Scales card. Look at how shiny you look, Libra. Just elegant. And with this card, this is a card of truth, justice, due process, by the book, appeal, balance, make amends, law, integrity, cut to the chase, fair and square, fair play, equity, even keel, legal matters, and hear me out. Interesting, Libra. So you got a couple energies that's coming through here. And you got the make amends and the hear me out energies that are coming through here. And I'm wondering if for some, if we have maybe left some things kind of open-ended here. Maybe we left off like what, maybe had like maybe a friend in the past, or maybe a family member. Maybe this could even been like a relationship. Maybe even been like a business thing where it's not necessarily that. I'm not saying you did this, Libra, but it's just like maybe we had something where either you want to make amends with someone, or maybe someone wants you to hear them out so that they can make amends for maybe throwing something out of balance here. You know, maybe they came with, it just feels like that maybe this was something like maybe in the heat of the moment things kind of got out of hand, maybe some things were said, and now that we're in your energies of, you know, where we're feeling more about, we're, you know, thinking about the relationships that we formed, or you might even, is I'm even getting like, it's like a Six of Cups type of energy in the sense. It's just like we might be reflecting on something that just like we hate how things had ended, possibly. And this might be, and I feel this is a great energy, you know, with the sun being in your sign. Mercury's going to be moving into your sign here shortly. You know, we're going to be thinking about that. We'll be in that more kind of diplomatic, harmonious energy, and where we may not be able to, because maybe this got really heated, Libra. However, this might have been whose ever end this may have gone down. But I feel that if there's a way to repair that bridge, where of course things will probably never be the same as it was, however this relationship was, but at least it doesn't keep it to where, you know, we're maybe reflecting on it from time to time, and it like lowers your vibration in the sense, you know, like, you know, just like kind of leaving just, it's just like kind of like leaving just things just unfinished in a sense, is what I'm kind of getting here. And I feel like it's, and listen, if someone does reach out to you, let's say Libra, and you don't want to hear them out. I feel like this is not me saying that you have to do this. I'd never tell you to do anything, Libra, but this might be a good energy just for them, again, just to kind of just leave it to where if we may have maybe had left things unsaid. Or let me get a little bit more on this, Libra. Get some details with this. Let's see what's going on here, Libra. Oh, there is your rule. Was good, girl. I love it. So you excuse that was a little bit extra there, Libra. I mean, is it really for the Empress? Because you have clearly the Empress, the King of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Swords upright, and then you have the Four of Swords in reverse here, Libra. And you know, the energy, the thing that popped into my head with the Empress was that the Empress doesn't hold grudges. I feel like that, and listen, I know that's easier said than done, Libra, but I feel like that sometimes when we hold on, especially if something that happened, and it just like, I feel like that burden can kind of weigh us down over time, because there's, I feel that, how do I want to put this, Libra? I feel like this is almost, if we can't make amends with that person, let's say, then I feel like it's just making amends with the situation and kind of hearing your heart out in a sense with the King of Cups, because the King of Cups is a very loving figure. And that doesn't mean like, because I feel like sometimes it's not that you can't move on when we're thinking about this type of stuff, but I feel like that when it comes up from time to time, it can throw you out of balance in the sense. This is one of your cards, the Four of Swords. This is, oh, which is this one? This one is Jupiter and Libra. And I feel like that can affect your growth in a sense. It's it's almost like this energy of where it's not that we may necessarily hate the person, because hate and anger and things where I'm not dismissing them, but they are strong emotions to carry around, because it's just like, why do we hate them so much? Because when we're sending that energy out, I was just reading something not too long ago about kind of like the threefold law. What we put out there, we get back threefold, or however that. I'm sure there are different versions of that. And when we're putting that anger, that hate, that frustration, all that stuff out of there, that does more damage to us than I feel like it really does to them in a sense. And I feel like this is practicing making amends with however this situation goes down can bring you this sense of peace. Look at how peaceful the Empress is looking. I want to say she's Mother Teresa in this. And Mother Teresa, like I want to say that. No, excuse me. No, this is Guadalupe. And but I feel that you make this peace with this, and maybe not necessarily say this is a person. It's like, it's not necessarily forgiving them, but it's like attaching this anger and stuff to the way that they acted, as opposed to attaching it to them. Because when we keep it on them, then I feel like it just perpetuates the problem. And it just keeps that energy just raw, and keeps it coming up there, and it does affect you moving on, because we're moving on with all this weight again. And I feel like, the Ten of Wands is trying to lighten that load a little bit. And I feel like when we can send that love and that compassion for something, where it's just like, what, that wasn't very Empress like of you, where I don't appreciate your actions, I do know that you act better than that. You are better than that. And I send you love and light and high vibrations. And I actually was telling a Taurus this yesterday about a situation, and it even brought some laughter. It's like we were talking about it, but then I said that, and then we got to chuckle a little bit. And it's just like, even that just like alleviates some of that pressure there, and it just kind of helps you move on a little bit, Libra, so you're not just holding that weight. Or because we might not think about it often, but when it does come time to time, it just like just something to think about there, Libra. And one other thing though, I feel that I mean, even getting an energy of maybe for some, there's this energy of like maybe someone trying to forcing you to make amends in a sense, like kind of forcing you to hear them out. Like, maybe it feels aggressive, and not that you have to, but it's just like maybe they're just like blowing you up on like Facebook or like Instagram or text message or whatever social media platform, and it's just like they're trying to get this thing out and like trying to make you see this from their way. Just being mindful of that too there, Libra. Like, that's an interesting energy that's coming through there. Let me get a little bit more with the Empress before I move on with this, Libra. Let me see if I can decode that energy a little bit more, because it almost feels like that for some. It's like it may even be like they're trying to make you make amends in the sense, like trying to, you know what I mean, Libra, like not trying to see, because both parties could have been at fault for something, but it's just like they're trying to make you see from their end, but not trying to do the same in a sense. Oh, maybe sorry, I thought I saw a card that I was already flipped over. Thank you. Let me see what's going on here with this Empress. Alright, so the Empress is clarified by the Three of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Eight of Coins, and then the Five of Swords upright. And yeah, there's this persistent energy. I feel like that's coming on there, but it's like they constantly. It's like we've gotten into this routine of, like, it's like they're always wanting you to kind of shoulder the burden of this fault here, something like that, because they know you have such a compassionate heart there, Libra. That's interesting for some. Take it as this resonates, but I feel that there's a need to, this is an energy that's been going on for a while there. That's limiting your growth there, Libra. And I feel like there's a need to put up a boundary there, and just to kind of block that energy a little bit. You might need to literally block them on social media, but I feel like that it's just kind of pay attention to that there, Libra. It's like they want you to just kind of like to, yeah, they want you to take the long road here, and have to put in all this work, and but so just something to think about there, Libra. But let's move on from that. Let's get some more on this. Oh, interesting. All right. So you got the eighth card of Cancers, which is the Well card. And with this card, Libra, this is a card of deeper meaning, community, hidden emotions, nourishing, social resources, true feelings, support, savings, perception, sustenance, looking deeper, provided for, and consciousness. And the energy that's coming through here, Libra, is the hidden emotions. And that's interesting. Because I'm wondering, Libra, if there's this. I wonder if there's some things that we're not facing here, Libra. If there's something where, not necessarily tied in with this making amends, but maybe there's an energy of, it's like this energy of where keeping something bottled up. Maybe something happened in the past that we may be holding off, like a regret, or that or maybe we've even been kind of, if there's been this sort of like this energy that has been trying to like keep you down in a sense, or trying to force you to always be the empress, be the bigger person, which I mean, you know what I mean. But it's just like that there we have the feelings. It's just like, where's the reciprocity at? It's like, maybe it's like it's being mindful of keeping your emotions hidden, because maybe we've been in this sort of energy of always wanted to keep the peace, always wanted to keep things balanced and harmonious. And it's like you end up doing more work, and kind of in a sense sacrificing more of your abundance in a sense, and your energy than others around you might be doing. And it's not like I'm saying we're being just like just super aggressive. But I do feel like there's a need to be a little more firm, maybe here, Libra. Because I feel like that maybe when people think about your sign, they just think about the beauty, the aesthetics, the, the all of that. But Empress doesn't, she has a limit too. She's not just going to put up with it. You can't just talk to the Empress however, and I feel that there is this need, because yours is a very, I feel like, I was thinking about your energy. It's like you're the ones that, like, you see things from all sides, and really a sign that can debate and really can kind of hold their own, and really, I just feel like there's a need to just maybe when you're addressing something, to do so more so with, like, a little more passion, maybe, or a little more. It feels like there, Libra. Let me see if I can, let me get some tarot on this and see if I can make that find some words to that, Libra, because that's interesting. Because it feels like a people pleasing type of energy, that we're just keeping our emotions hidden and stuff in order to keep the peace, or maybe even we're trying to come across as someone who doesn't, maybe feel emotions and things, but. Okay. Hold on, Libra. We got quite a bit here. Thank you. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, and there you are, Libra. All right, so you have the Chariot, the Queen, you're in reverse here, Libra, and the Queen of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Magician, the Page of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, upright. I was like, thought I saw more than that, but Libra, I feel like with the Queen of Swords popping up in reverse here, that I do feel like that we're, in a sense, in some sort of way, I feel like we're being taken for granted, or I feel like that they're mistaking your kindness for weakness. And not, again, it's not that I feel like that we're going around being just aggressive, but I do feel like there's a need to be more firm, maybe, in a sense, and kind of really kind of vocalize our feelings and things along those lines. Because you look at this Queen of Swords, every Queen of Swords that I've seen in the deck, other than like maybe the red or white deck, Queen of Swords she's a hard in order to keep it she's bad. You see these heads racking up back here, Libra. The Queen of Swords ain't no joke, and that's where I feel like it's coming with, like, making sure that people are kind of coming correct to you, Libra, and I feel like I feel like there's a way, Libra, for it, because let's say for some it's like, we notice this energy, but again, it's just like we don't want things to necessarily get out of hand, because sometimes when you do get in those energies, when we start tapping into those emotions, things can start happening really fast, and we make head might get ahead of our mouths a little bit, and we say things that we don't necessarily, it's like we mean them, but there was a kinder way of intending, or coming across there. But I feel that there's, it's like thinking about, because the Magician is Mercury, and again, Mercury's about to move into your sign soon, and I feel like there's a way that we can get this thing to come across in a way that is more constructive and more productive, and so that we can, in a sense, because I feel like that with the Chariot, it's almost like people expect you to stop in a way, or they just, like, they don't see it going any further. They figure they throw maybe just like a little bit of heat there, start throwing a lot at you, then it's just like you can't, you. It's very interesting here, Libra. And then we get a little bit more with that Chariot, and I think the Wheel of Fortune too, because there's this. Yeah, let me get a little bit more of those energies before I get into this a little bit more. So that's going to be for the Chariot. And let me get some more for the Wheel of Fortune. Because I'm kind of reading this Wheel of Fortune too. Or excuse me, not Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, because that's Cancer's card. And it feels that, like, again, it's like we're not letting our emotions be known or something. There's a need to, hmm. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's start with the Wheel of Fortune here. Because the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Knight of Coins and the Six of Cups here. And I feel that it's this Wheel of Fortune is kind of saying that maybe it's like you've been patient for a while, Libra. It's just like that. It's just like you might be kind of, maybe the type that's kind of like, is willing to compromise a lot more, to kind of let things go, kind of like slow to really get kind of riled up here. And it even feels like that, even for some, there's like this energy of like with kind of with the Eight of Wands here, it's like that. It's like there's like a force here and an energy that's wanting you to share more of this, kind of bring a little more heat in a sense, kind of share your opinions more, because maybe you're the type that's just sort of like, oh man, I don't really care, or it's like very kind of Four of Cups in the sense, just kind of like, yeah, I'm just hearing just like a need for more, in a sense, just kind of like not to keep this stuff bottled up and like that, Libra. Let me see what's going on with the Chariot. Okay, so the Chariot's clarified by the Seven of Wands and the Two of Wands in the reverse. And see, more heat. And that's what I feel like for some, it's just like that we've been kind of like, it's like we've either been kind of taking these energies, or again, it's just like people, I don't know, it's like I feel like they don't really know who you are, Libra. They have this one perception of you, and it almost feels like that we're afraid that if we were to dip into this other side to maybe kind of, really kind of voice our opinions and think that would really kind of rock, it would change people's perception of you. And I mean, it would, but they would know more than to, kind of see you as like a doormat in a sense. It's almost kind of what I'm getting there, Libra. That's, and it even kind of like goes down to like where I was talking about with that make amends things. It's just like that, we've been holding this in for so long, and maybe now that you've said this thing, now we've hurt some feelings, and now maybe this other part is just like, well, Libra, that wasn't so nice. Well, it's like, well, Libra, that's, I think I'm gonna pull out of that. But Queen of Swords, one more thing with her, she's a good balance. She speaks from her heart, where she's not, she may become, she's the Queen of Swords is not as cold as I feel like a lot of like readers will maybe kind of make her out to be. She really does, she does speak from her heart, and that's, in order to protect her heart, she observes, and she sees what energy you bring in, and she matches that. And that's where, so if you come correct, Queen of Swords is all loving, but if you come crazy, you, you see the, again, heads in the background. So just a little something to think about there, Libra. Let's get some tea, and let's get your last card here. Oh, all right. Thank you. Oh, okay. One more. A lot of, and that's interesting too, because you got a lot of, all three of your oracle cards are cardinal energy here. When you being a cardinal sign, and you got another one of Cancer's cards here, and so you got the. I feel like there's a need to take initiative for some. Just consider what we just talked about, Libra. But you have the fifth card of Cancer's here, which is the Urn card. And with this card of loss, death, forfeiture, grief, closed up, bereaved, breakup, poverty, collapse, dispossess, remove, dismantle, deprive, absence, change of state, setback. It's over and done. And energy that's coming through here, Libra, is the breakup. And maybe for some, if this might be a relationship we might be breaking up, or we may be breaking up with like a friend, or breaking up with a family member. It feels more so just like we're putting up boundaries in a sense. It's like we're in the state of just like breaking up for energies that are kind of taking advantage for us in a sense. There's that you have a lot of eclipse energies that are happening in your, well, one's happening in Scorpio, the other's eclipse is happening in your sign, but that deals with relationships are going to be a big thing on the block here. I feel like for a little while, and there's going to be, I feel like, a reevaluation of those energies that kind of lower our vibration, act as a burden, or those that lift us up. And I do feel like that there's, if we keep things bottled up, Libra, that something's going to potentially happen, that we may say something kind of quick, and then things may spiral, and it becomes a whole thing. And then this, yeah, I feel like that. So let's get the Empress back up front here. I feel like there's going to be, pay attention to those. I feel like that are there to, that there's that reciprocity there, Libra, that kind of six of coins in a sense, that give and take, that, where you're raising their vibration, you're raising theirs, and it's just like we're a team, as opposed to those who are kind of just like kind of there when they need something and kind of gone when they're not, or, you know what I mean, Libra? And this might be something that's kind of tough here. We might be wanting to, this may have been something we've been thinking about for a while. That might be what some of this hidden emotions are, and or maybe even for some too. Maybe we did, and this could be you. Maybe this is another person that might have had like a breakup here, and it may not have gone as well. It might have been just one of those things, and now it's just like we're realizing maybe that's something that had affected you more than you had thought. But just something to think about there, Libra. But let's get the last little bit of these tarot cards here, so I can get you out of here. Oh, Libra! Look at you, just popping up for yours. You're showing up for yours. A lot of the signs have been doing that here, showing up for themselves. I like that, Libra. But I do feel like that there is going to be a sense of justice. That's kind of good. That was a little ominous, Libra. that's not even how I meant it. But me in Libra, if that's it, just because that's, there's that Four of Cups I was talking about. All right, Libra. Thank you. Oh, and the Six of, love that. Thank you. Look at the spirits. So you got the Six of Coins, the Justice card, and the Four of Cups here, Libra. Let's switch back over here. Your energy is coming through in a very strong way, which, I mean, duh, it's your reading, but come on, Libra. Out of 78 cards, look at how you're popping up here. Your ruler, Queen of Swords here. But, Libra, just how that came out earlier. Because really, I got nothing against you, Libra. I actually just hung out with a Libra the other day. That was a good old time. But I feel that if we are be mindful, like how I was talking about that threefold energy. What you put out there, you get back threefold. So just be mindful of that there. But I do feel like for some that there's this energy of, with the Four of Cups, it's, because I feel like for some it's like we may be trying to convince ourselves, like maybe we just got through a certain breakup or something like that, and however that's looking, it could be romantic, it could be maybe we just like, I'm being kind of broad with this breakup, this could be maybe we've separated from a company, or maybe this is like, maybe distance ourselves from family members, friends, whatever that's looking like. And I feel there is this energy of either to you or maybe this other the parties involved, that there's this energy of like apathy, that we don't care, that it's whatever, we're gonna move on, it ain't no thing. But just considering these hidden emotions, this make amends, I feel like just really kind of sit with that. And again, not that we have to necessarily make peace with that person, but make sure that we are in balance with how the situation went down. You know what I mean, Libra? That internal type of balance. Could we have handled things differently? Could they have handled things differently? What could we have done for that? Like, just so that we're making sure that we are making peace with this, that there is this balance that is coming into play here, Libra. And I do feel too that, this Four of Cups is also kind of giving me sort of what I was talking about earlier, where it's like, others kind of come through and maybe sort of come through thinking they can take advantage. And it's just like, it may not be like huge things that they're doing, but it's just like we're telling ourselves we don't care, but we're noticing that you might be giving a lot more than you're receiving. Just pay attention to that balance, that effect, and pay attention to how, yeah, that affects your, that's because that's going to affect your relationships over time. And maybe this is something with someone that we have a history with, possibly with the Six of Cups being here. But just because that's how things used to be, we change, Libra. And just because that's how things used to be, that doesn't mean that's how they stay. We all have to grow. We remain a part of ourselves. You're always the empress is the empress, but she, at a base level, but how she thinks and how she grows and things changes with the people that she meets, the experiences that she has. And so, if one energy is trying to keep it like sort of like the good old days, but the good old days were really not that good. It's just like, it's kind of like, where are we doing? But yeah, I feel like it's like with that chariot, it's like it's time to make a decision. How are we going to move forward? Either, we take the critiques, kind of not starting to make even a little more sense. It's like with that Seven of Wands, it's like either we're making sense because maybe you're telling me these things, you're expressing your concerns, and either we're either down to move with it or we aren't. But either way, we bet we're keeping things balanced. So I like that, Libra. I think I'm gonna leave that there. So very, very interesting reading, very interesting. But if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, and share this, Libra. If you know someone who's maybe maybe kind of struggling with something, maybe went through some sort of breakup or just a range of things there, Libra. Maybe their energies are getting taken advantage of, or whatever that's looking like, Libra. And then subscribe, Empress. Go ahead, hit that bell button. You get notified on all these videos each week. And then lastly, look at you get a hot ticket and a couple of Cancer's Oracle cards. Apparently, some of you may have some Cancer in your placements, Sun, Moon, Rising. And if you do, come on over to the Chariot Inn, friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss lunar shenanigans, and it's a good old time, Libra. Always geek out when the Empress pops up, just bet. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here so I can get you out of here. And you got the Queen of Coins here, Libra. And I feel with the Queen of Coins being here is... because the Queen of Coins, she's the type that wants to help others, really. She doesn't mind sharing the abundance and sharing her stuff to help others along there. But I feel like, because the Pentacles can deal with more than just like your finances. This is like they can be like your energy, your manifestation, your material resources. And I feel like that there's just something here. Just want to be mindful of things that are, or things, people that are situations even, that maybe just kind of just, again, taking all the time, but there's not that reciprocity there. And it's just like, what can we do to bring that back into balance? I feel like it's like, you might tell yourself like, oh, I don't mind, oh, it's okay, it's whatever. But I feel like over time, deep down, like that starts to build up, Libra. And then all it takes is like one kind of like weird situation they happen to catch. They catch you on the wrong day, because it happens, and because you were not always 100. Even the Empress has her days. They catch you on the wrong day, and then we're taking heads, and then people don't understand what happens, and then it's a whole thing, Libra. So just be mindful of that, okay? And then let's get your Oracle card here, so I can get you out of here, Libra. I think your season is shaping out to be a very, very interesting one for relationships, for sure there, Libra. Ooh, Libra. Yeah, it is. Because you got the new life card here, Libra. And look at you. Awakening. It's like that inner empress that's had enough is waking up. She's just like, no, it's time for doing things differently here, Libra, with the Six of Swords being here in this new life, you know? And I feel that it's like those of, and I like her. She's like, look at her, just kind of cracked out of this egg. You know, I feel that it almost feels like that maybe for some, it's just like maybe it's not that you were fragile, but it's just like, I feel like that this shell has been kind of trying to crack here for a while. There's like this inner voice, like that hidden emotions that have been just trying to pop up, trying to pop out of here. And again, it doesn't feel like we're going like savage mode, Libra, because again, Queen of Swords is not a cold queen, but I do feel like that there is this, it's just a little more, again, we're matching energies. You're giving what you're getting back. And if we're not getting anything, then that's what we're giving. Nothing. And it's just like, because that's what's happening here. And people may take a minute to adjust to this new you, Libra, but again, we all need to change. It's all part of the growing process. And they need to respect that boundary. It's just, it is what it is. We all figure out, we just readjust to the energies, and that's it. I feel like it doesn't have to be a whole thing. So I like that, Libra. I think I'm gonna leave that there. So you stay safe out there. This new life you're making, this new you, Libra, coming into your birthday season, coming in competent, Empress like justice. Bringing justice, Libra. I love it. You raise your vibration to the roof too there, Libra. Especially you've been maybe feeling a little self-conscious about this energy, or not wanting to ruffle any feathers, or, just be aware of extremes, though. I will say that, because sometimes we can kind of try to overcompensate for that, and then it is a little aggressive. Just like we want to just express this stuff, try not to keep that stuff kind of bottled in there, Libra. And I will catch you on the next one. Later.